Scamming Right Way is now live streaming. No game. Mets vs Guardians Live 3D Scoreboard and play-by-play with Billy Wright.
The Mets, baby, love the Mets. All right, baby, let's go. Get a home run, baby, love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
All right, this is Gaming the Right Way, and we are back. This is the Mets live broadcast with the Guardians. The Mets are trying to get a sweep. They haven't got a sweep in I don't know how long, and they're going to go today with their young gun, Nolan McLean, who is 7-7, against Foster Griffin, who is 12-3. So this should be a really good game. Hopefully the Mets can pull it out and get this in extra 6-5. I'll get the lineups right now, and then we'll go from there. Just give me 1 second here. Start a little bit late. Sometimes the computer doesn't want to work, you know, so you have to make sure. A little bit change in the Mets lineup today. We'll get Lindor batting first, shortstop. Bichette third base, batting second. Robert Jr. center field. Binge right field. Alvarez is DHing. Simeon is playing second. Wagaman's playing first base. Torrens is catching, and Pache, who made that mistake in left field, but he didn't cost him when he dropped the ball. And like I told you, McLean, 22 games, 77 record, 3.29 ERA, 125.2 whip. Innings pitch, strikeouts 148 and a whip of 112. And that will go against the Guardians lineup of Banzana, DeLorda, and Ramirez is in the game, playing third. Lowe is playing first. Martinez, left field. Rocio, shortstop. Halpin, center field. Bailey, catcher. And the kid who went 4 for 4. Well, he had 4 or 5 hits yesterday, and that set a record for the Guardians ever in their history. So, as a rookie, of course, to start his career. He's in there again. And the pitcher, like I said, is Griffin, Foster Griffin, 12-3 record in 22 games, a 3.06 ERA, a 1.29.18 innings pitched, strikeout 116, and whip of 107. And we'll get the umpires. The umpire for the home plate is John Bacon. Brian Walsh is the first base umpire. Chad Fairchild is the second, and third is Chad Whitson. And that is everything right there. This game should start in 1 minute or so, around that time. So there is other games going on, not that much, but in the afternoon there is the Angels at the Orioles. The bottom of the second, no score. Later on, it'll be the Pirates and Brewers at 2:10 Eastern. And at 2:20, the Blue Jays take on the Cubs. Athletics at Reds right now. Reds are winning 1-0. And the Ella De La Cruz leadoff home run is 19th of the year. And then tonight's game with the spin I did. Came up Twins at Royals. The Royals are going to go for their sweep. So we'll do that later. I'll be on at 7:30 for that. And we're ready to rock here. So got one person in, one introduction. I had to pull him down from his little tree. Say hello to Woody. And the 3D is up, and I didn't put it up yet because, you know, that's me. Late but usual. So 3D's coming up, so if it's a little ahead, please just allow me to take care of it, all right? And like I said, Francisco Lindor is going to be batting first. So I do have the poll. Like I said, the poll will do it at fourth inning, start of fourth inning. Will the Mets sweep? I put it up there, see what happens. Will the Mets sweep this series? Just about starting. Nathaniel Lowe and Patrick Bailey are their Gold Glovers, first base and catcher. Bailey's got 2 Gold Gloves at home plate, and Nathaniel Lowe has 1. So there you go. The crew chief is Chad Fairchild at second base. So just to let you know, he is not the crew chief, John Bacon. He's the one that's going to call the balls and strikes. So we're ready to rock. Let's get this game going. And that's a strike call. And now Lindor struck out 4 times last night, and he got the golden sombrero. So he got to play the Mexican hat dance twice. So we don't want that anymore today. 0-1 count, and that's going to be a strike already. 0-2. So on the verge right now of striking out 5 times in 5 at-bats. He's got 9 home runs, 25 RBIs, batting .228 in 58 games. This is not a year you could say was a great year for him. And he swings and strikes out, guys. And it's the 5th strikeout for him in a game and a bat. So 5 at-bats. He's already struck out 5 times in the series. Or the end, actually at the end of the series. So that's a strikeout. So let me put that up there. Here comes Bichette, Bo Bichette. Batting .256. First pitch is swung on, and that's fouled down the left field line, off the Guardians bullpen. I mean, not bullpen. I'm that thing. I forgot what it's called. 11 home runs. I can't remember what it's called. Dugout. Oh my God. That's early. What are you gonna do? You know. 0-2 count already on Bichette. And that's inside for a ball. Career versus Foster Griffin. He's 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. So he's got a good, in a small sample, he's got a good thing. One-two pitch is popped up. Is that playable? Where is it? First base, over the Mets dugout, and out of play. So far, they couldn't see it. Nobody could find it. It's a real hot one here. As you know, if you don't know, I don't have AC in this room, but I'm doing this for you guys. And that's it's still the same pitch. All right. So if I'm starting to sweat a lot. Next pitch is swung on, and he struck him out. We got 2 outs already on 2 strikeouts for Griffin. This might be a strikeout game today. And it's going to be Robert Jr. I'm sure that the Guardians do not want to get swept by a team that's nowhere near or getting in the playoffs. That's an embarrassment. But it's a strike call, 0-1. He's got a 189 average, Robert Jr. That's going to be swung on, and it hit off the catcher. The catcher seems to be a little bit of a pain there, so gets a little pain medicine. It's still an 0-2 count. He's about to strike out the side to start the game. He got it off his toe. Of course, there was no protection there. That little cover, that little lip thing, it doesn't cover that top of the toe. They should make it top. But anyway, it's a ball. 1-2. No, I don't think my thing is working because I couldn't hear nothing you just said there. And that's going to be a ball, 2-2. Now I got to work on this because it usually works, and now all of a sudden it's not working. Give me 1 second here. Make sure my live stuff works. First game, of course. Next pitch is swung on. That's a ground ball. It's going to go through the middle for a base hit. A base hit. Past the third baseman and shortstop. First hit for the Mets. Just want to see if this is working here. I don't know why it's not. I didn't hear.
Hi.
Okay, so it is working.
Hi, gamming the right way 6,681.
All right, so it didn't work the first time. So it's back on, because I need to hear that. That ball is fouled off. 263 batting average. So 13 homers. He had one yesterday. He's had two in this, three in the, I think 2 in this series. Anyway, it's a 1-1 count right now. That pitch is a strike call, 1-2. Just getting underway. Top of the first inning. Mets got a man on first with 2 outs. And Binge has a 1-2 count on him. Yeah, I have fans. Hey, that's what. Yeah, I got 2 fans. I've got them blowing on me, man. But it's really, really hot around here, man. But it's cool. I've done it before with 100-degree weather this year. 2-2, but 2-2 count. And he struck him out, so he struck out the side. He gives up 1 hit. They leave 1. Going to the bottom of the first, no score. And the Guardians are coming up. So, good start for the Guardians. But now, they're going against Nolan, McLean, so Bazana, Delau, and Ramirez Jr. Yeah, I hope that thing's working again because I don't want to miss the chat. If I hear you guys come in, then I know you're there, you know. Uh-oh. That's nice. I have no mouse. That's beautiful. Mouse died. Now what? Oh, man, this is terrible. And this stuff happens, you know? All this stuff. It was working, right? I hope.
Do you think the Mets pull this win off?
They got a great chance. I mean, Nolan McLean is a good pitcher, but I'm saying is that the Guardians they're not gonna go down easy. They're a team that's in the playoff run, so I don't know. This might not be a win for the Mets. Plus, they haven't swept the game in I don't know how long. Swept the series. I mean, I think it was 2 months ago or something. They swept the team. I'd have to look that up. And so yeah, if I was a betting man, I definitely wouldn't bet on it because I'd probably lose. But if you're good at it, you know. So Travis Bazana is batting first. He's .244 batting average. Yeah, so don't let me be the one that makes you decide what you want to do. I'll just tell you my
opinion. The bench is emptied in the Tigers game last night.
And that's a fly ball, and he makes the catch in the outfield. The kid that dropped the ball yesterday. So 1 quick out. That's a good thing for McLean. Start off good.
You were doubting them yesterday, and they won.
Yeah, well, this is the whole thing, man. I doubted them all year because I used to be not a doubter. But once you get rid of the star players in Pete Alonso, and then you bring these crap guys in, I doubt it all the time. That's why I'm hoping I can get back on track with the Mets with these young kids that they got. So I'm thinking you got a great shot with McLean. You know what I'm saying? But I can't make that decision. That's not me gonna make you lose money or something. 276 average, 12 home runs for Lauder. And that's a strike, 2-1. I mean, you got a great shot. Anyway, you know, they won 2 in a row. I mean, that's another thing. The Mets don't win that many games in a row. They've only won four games in a row, and that was only 1 time this year, and a couple times for 3 in a row. So right now we're on a 2-game winning streak. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, you're talking about the Cleveland Guardians. They're in the playoff run, and that's going to be a challenge from Torrens. It was a 3-1 count, and they said ball. So let's see if the Mets lose a challenge in the beginning of the game, which I don't understand. They did it again. Mets lost the challenge on that, didn't they? Yep. So he was walked. So we got one challenge left, and it was a stupid challenge. It was a stupid challenge. I think you shouldn't have done it. So now you have one challenge going through the whole game. I don't understand why you challenged that ball. Who cares if it's a walk? You don't trust your pitcher? Well, here comes Ramirez. He wasn't there yesterday. 233 average. Takes a ball for his first pitch, 1-0. He's got 10 home runs, 35 RBIs in 83 games. Not having a good year like most players. That's going to be a strike. 1-1. So, yeah, you're going to, like I said, with this team this year, until the last out, that's going to be fouled off 1-2. Because they don't have a team. To me, this is not a team. This is Stearns. This is Stearns putting together something because he messed up and got rid of the best Met in a long time, Pete Alonso. You know how much that team went down when they got rid of Pete Alonso, the heart of the team? The whole team fell apart. Then you got rid of Nimmo. Nimmo's another guy. And even Jeff McNeil. I don't care about Diaz. Diaz could have went everywhere he wanted to go. But those three right there, they made that team. 2-2. And that's going to be 3-2. So, in my opinion, of course. So, yeah, I'm a doubting Thomas on this team. Definitely would be. I'm lucky. They're lucky. I'm even shocked that. And he's run with a ball 4. Here we go. The walks. That's what kills you. I was just hoping it wouldn't happen to him, but.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
2 walks in a row. He gets the first down and gets 2 walks in a row. And here comes their best hitter of the night yesterday, Nathaniel Lowe. Well, actually the second best because the kid, Gennano. I don't even know how to say that. Gennano? I guarantee that kid's not going to be batting 9th if he keeps getting hits. And Lowe is 266. 1-0 count. See, the Guardians going to come out and they want to do what the Mets should have done. And that's going to be a challenge again. Oh, forget it. You're going to use the challenge again? Come on. If he missed that challenge. No, he got it this time. Oh, my God. So it's a strike. Okay. I was going to say, you lose another challenge, why don't you? Using it twice, and you almost lost both. He got him. It's a 1-1 count.
Your channel is great. You make the game exciting.
Well, thank you, Freeland. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like it, man. I wish the team would be a lot better. Trust me, I would. And that's going to be a foul ball, still 1-2. Oh, I didn't see it. How come basketball didn't come up here? Yeah, I heard about the eruption in the Tigers game. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Not these people like, lovey-dovey on the field like the Mets were with these guys last night, the Guardians, Let's play some ball. You know what I'm saying? You're out there, you're fighting. Well, now the Mets ain't fighting for nothing, but still, come on. Growing up, there was nobody liking anybody on any team when I was a kid watching baseball. There was fights galore. Not saying I like the fights, it's just that, come on, that's a base hit. They're going to try to score. No, they're not. They're not going to try to score them. Bases are loaded now. Just like that, after the walk. 2 walks given up, and now bases are loaded. So, yeah, that's the way it should be, Hey, thanks for the subscribe. I didn't even know. I can't hear nothing. I don't understand why it's not working. Thank you very much for that. I apologize if I can't get to it. I can hear some people's chat, but not all of them. Hopefully it's back. Hopefully if you say something else, basketball, I'll hear you. But yeah, I'm old school, guys. I don't even like this new. Do you like the new rules? I can't. I can't. These rules are just too. It just hurts the game to me, my opinion. Now, bases are loaded for Martinez. So Martinez is up. Mets are in trouble. McLean already, and that's ground ball. Oh, it's going to be a base hit just past McLean. Simeon, and it's 1-0, 2-0 now. They scored 2 runs. See, I knew it. They're not gonna just give in to this Mets. They must have got their brain chewed. I think I must have got chewed. They must have got chewed out last night for being down 2-0 in a best-of-3 series for a team that's in last place in the East in the East Division of the National League. So now they're out, guns a blazing, and I'm sorry. Unfortunately, Noel McLean's getting the brunt of it. And that's a strike. 0-1 to Rocio. 257 batting average. 9 home runs, 50 RBIs in 112 games. McLean's going to throw his 20th pitch of the inning, and that's going to be a strike. 0-2. Yeah, it does. I mean, like I said, not a good start, unfortunately, because you walked the batter, and then you walked another batter, and then that's it. Once you walk those batters, you're opening up a can of bad stuff. That's a ball low. But now, being a rookie and being a pitcher, a major league pitcher, now you need to get out of the jam that you put yourself in. You gave up 2 runs. Now you got to stop it. Stop the bleeding, put the tourniquet on, and let's get back into hitting. You gotta. If you don't, then you're not going to make it through this game. And he's got a 2-2 count right now. He's got a chance he had the ball. It just missed Simeon's glove because he could have probably turned the double play, but it went through. Now you need to do the same thing, but get it to a fielder to double play. And he struck him out anyway, so that's a good thing right there. Strikeout right there is a good thing. So that's his first strikeout of the game. That helps him very much. Now comes Halpin. Now you got 2 outs. You're giving up 2 runs right now. Don't give up anymore. Halpin is 209, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, 47 games. You just don't want to. And that's going to loop in for a base hit, and he's going to be another run score. Pistachio, whatever his name, Pistachio. No, it's no run scored. Bases loaded. So they did not score him. A little excuse me base hit in left field, but they did not try to score. Now Bailey's up again with the bases loaded. He's got an opportunity to get out of this jam. Unfortunately, don't get right into where they're not. That's the way the game is. That's going to be a ball. A 198 batting average, 6 home runs, 23 RBIs, 77 games he's got with San Francisco and he's got with Cleveland this year. Oh boy, that's going to be an out. Should be an out. Binge is right there, and that's going to be the out to end the inning. So they do score 2 runs. They leave the bases loaded on 3 hits. The Mets got out of that. I tell you, it could have been worse. 2 runs, 3 hits, and the bases were left loaded. Going to the top of the second, it's 2-0. Guardians. So yeah, you take that. You take that any day. It could have been really worse. But like I said, the Guardians are not going to be a team that's going to sit there and go, well, we're going to get swept by the Mets. They're going to do the best they can to beat them. And the Mets don't even have a good lineup in, guys. They don't have a good lineup in. They have Wagaman and Pashi, right? I don't even know. Pashi, I thought he played for the Phillies last year. I got to check that. Or somebody. and he gave up. He's not a good fielder because he first yesterday fly ball, he dropped it. So let's see what's going on with the scoreboard. Not that many games, like I said. Thursday, is it Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. Oh boy, I don't remember. Angels 3, Orioles 1. That's bottom of the third. Zach Neto's 3-run home run, his 20th of the year for the Angels. Athletics 3, Reds 1 after top of the fourth. And that is it right now. So, yeah, like I said, not that many games. Plus, now I think that what's-his-name is pitching really good in this game. And he has a good record, Foster Griffin. So, I don't know how much runs you got to get him so he can, you know. But Alvarez is up. He's got an 0-1 count, 251 batting average, 12 home runs, and 27 RBIs. So, that's going to be a looper. And he's coming in. He says he got it. He called off the second baseman. The right fielder made the catch. Don't even understand why the second baseman went out that far. He had it. So, 1 out. And here comes Simeon. If there's anyone, like I said, if there was anyone that probably would help the Guardians win this game, would be Foster Griffin, 12-3 record. And he's got a 2-0 lead right now. So it's not going to be easy for them. It's not going to be easy for the Mets to come back because they're not a comeback team. It's a 1-1 count. He's batting .208. Simeon. That's inside. 2-1. What the Mets need to do is just make him work. Make him throw more pitches than he should. You know? That's a pitch swung on. That might go. It is gone. Is it gone? I think that ball is gone, guys. Yeah, I think it's gone. Home run, Simeon. I didn't know what was going on because they chased the ball around up in the field there. But that was out of here.
Love the Mets. All right, baby, let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets.
That was gone. I mean, that thing hit the top of the, I guess those, in the, what is up there? Yeah, it definitely hit the, it hit the bars up there. You know, the people where the people are hanging over them. Well, there you go. Mets get one back. And that's going to be a base hit by Wagaman. Look at that, huh? There you go. So like I said, I mean, it depends on the pitchers. If Griffin can't get it done, then this game might be one of those crazy games again. And here comes Torrens. 229 average. First pitch is going to be a strike. Torrens is 229 average, 3 home runs, 24 RBIs. He got that home run, I think it was on Tuesday night. That pitch is swung on, and that's hit down the right field. Going back. He does it again. Torrens, a 2-run home run. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Where is this Met power coming from?
Let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
The Mets now take a 3-2 lead. This is like the old Mets for some reason, but these are weaker hitters that we got here in these positions, and all of a sudden, 2 home runs, a single, and the Mets are right in the lead. Is that you, Freeman? Did you do this? You have all the faith in this team. I don't. Look what you did. First row it went to. Here comes Pache. Has no average yet. Didn't get up last night in the game. He just played the field. First pitch is a 1-0 count. That is crazy, man. Did not expect that at all. That's a strike up top. 1-1. Griffin's at Syracuse he had a 232, 5 home runs, 41 RBIs. At Syracuse this year. His 30th pitch coming up, and that's going to be fouled back. It's going to be a 1-2 count. So all of a sudden, the Mets show some power again. In this series, they showed some power, home run power, with what they have in the lineup. And that's going to be call strike 3. But the Mets, is it 3 outs? No, it's 1 out. 2 outs. Another strikeout for Griffin. He's got 4. And here comes Lindor, who's got 5 strikeouts in the last 2 games. Well, game and a half. Pitch is swung. No, it's not swung on. It's a strike call. Swung on another strike. 0-2. Oh.
Chicken nugget.
Inside of it?
It's a chicken nugget dinosaur here.
Oh. 0-2 pitch again to him. He's going for his 6th strike. Wait. Yeah. 6th strikeout in 2 games. Well, ball 1-2. You can tell this guy is not right. Not at all this whole year. Not right at all. Twice he's been injured, and he hasn't been the same at all. And that's a ball outside, 2-2. He shows sometimes that he could be the Lindor that, that he was when he was called the MVP, was almost the MVP of the Mets. Or he was the MVP of the Mets, but he didn't get the MVP, status. 2-2 count. Oh, they're gonna ring him up on that. 3-2. Now that's in his head, guys. It's in his like, oh wow, I got 5 strikeouts in 2 games. I might strike out again. He might do it again. He might strike out again. And he swings and he pops it up, and the catcher might be able to. Nope, it's gonna go out of play. So my wife got me my lunch. I think the thing broke open. Oh well, hang on, down. Diabetics need to eat. Or I'll be like this. 3-2 count. He swings and hits it. It's not gonna be a strikeout. It's gonna be a fly ball, and that's the inning. But the Mets take the lead with 2 solo home runs. Well, 1 solo home run and a 2-run home run. It's now 3-2. New York. Could be one of those games. So, okay. 3 hits, 3 runs, and none left on. Going to the bottom of the 2nd. Bailey, Ganal, and Buzana. See, this might be one of those games where your starting pitchers are not going to last on both sides. So, yeah, this stuff is hot chicken. So I need to. Well, it's better either way, right? Could do it. It's all right. I got 2 games today. I gotta make sure I'm fueled up, right? Make sure my mouse, I got charge my mouse, I can't use it. Yeah, tomorrow night I'm definitely going to be the Mets game because the kid I really like is on the mound, Thornton, going against the Pirates. That game will be on at 6:40, so 6:30 I'll be on. And of course I did it wrong because Bailey was out already. I always do that. Here's Gano. He's batting 800. He's got an 0-1 count on him. There's a ground ball foul. It's 0-2. Gano showed everybody yesterday. First player in club history with 4 hits in a major league debut. It's the 12th player since the 1920s with at least 3 hits. That's a 1-2 count. 3 hits in his rookie debut. Only 12. And that's going to be a strikeout by McLean. Come on. That's going to bring up Bazana, who popped up his first time up. 30 pitches by McLean. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. So now it's, now McLean can maybe he had the little yips in the first inning. That happens. Now he can settle down and get himself going. That's going to be a foul ball. So it's 1-2 count. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It's weird, but it happens. Maybe he just, when he gave up the walks, things fall apart. Now he got the lead at 3-2, and now he's got to pitch like he wants this win. 2-2 count. Yeah, the reason why I'm doing these Met games, especially when they have the rookies, because that's gonna be a ball. That's way outside. This is gonna be the part of the Mets staff if they play next year. But when they do play, you know what I'm saying? If it's not next year, the next year after that, and that's gonna be we walked him. Terrible walk. He never made it. It was all outside, so he may not be, like I said. He may not be okay for this game. And here comes the Lauder, who walked. He's got 3 walks already in 2 innings. So that's really bad. And you know what walks do to you? Open up a can of, whoop. And he run scored. Walk and a run scored. Chase the Lauder. He throws the first. That's going to be back safely. So 1 disengagement, you get 2. And of course, what happens at the third? He doesn't get him. He gets balked. He gets over. I saw it the first time 2 days ago in the Met game. I could not believe it. It happened. He running and he's not going to get him. He threw it so high to the catcher. The catcher couldn't get it. And a stolen base for Bazana, his 17th of the year. The pitch that McLean threw was wide high. And when Lindor jumped up, he couldn't get him to get. So now they got a man on second on 1-2 count right now. I mean, I think he's wild. I don't know what pitch he's wild with, but he's wild. It's going to be throwing his 40th pitch of the game right now. He's got a 1-2 count, and he swung. And they say he did. Okay. Umpire at third base says he did swing. Thank you, umpire, because sometimes they say he didn't swing. Another strikeout. A good strikeout right there. And here comes Ramirez, a tough guy. He walked his first time up. Dangerous batter. Dangerous batter for them. he can clearly make this game 4-3. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a strike. 0-1. Plus, I want to see if these kids are walking around scoring. I want to see these kids because they're going to be the future, and they need to get out of these mistakes that they make. Walking people and stuff like that. And that's another wild. What is that pitch? The curveball's not working. All right, so the curveball seems to not be working. It keeps going outside of the zone, of the strike zone. So I just figured that out. It had to be the curveball. Strikes are going right in. Sinker it was off. So it's a 2-1 count on Jose Ramirez. Wow, he's 6th on the list. And that's swinging miss. He's 6th on the list in the all-time on base hits and stuff like that. 2,499 in the history of the Guardians. So we got 2 strikes on him. McLean trying to end this inning. Excuse me. And he swings and he hits it, and it's, oh, nice play by the first baseman. He gets him. Oh, he throws it over to McLean. That is the first Gold Glove of the game. And it's by, that was Wagaman. Wagaman, look at this. And the inning is over. And Wagaman does it. Beautiful play by Wagaman to end the inning. Gets it over to the pitcher, so that's a 3-1 put out. So that was no runs. That was no runs, no hits and 1 left. We're going to the top of the 3rd. Mets 3, Guardians 2. Whoa, what a nice play that was. You never know. You don't know with these guys. First baseman, I think he is a normal first baseman, Wagaman. So coming up for the Mets, in the top of the 3rd, we'll get Bichette, Robert Jr., and Benj. So very nice play there. Let me have some more of my cheeky. The Mets will be going to play another team that's probably, they're playoff bound. No, really, I don't know. No, maybe not. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Well, not in the division, but the Pirates are 4.5 games back in the wild card. So they're still, around. But in the NL Central, they're 15 games back. So they're still the Pirates are gonna, be out looking for the wins on this weekend. That's Bichette. And Bichette struck out his first time up. He's got a ball, 1-0. About to throw his 40th pitch also, Griffin, in the top of the 3rd. And that's going to be a ball, so it's 2-0. Like I said, going forward, the Mets are probably going to be this will be their playoffs. This will be their World Series playoffs. And that's what you need to do. You need to say, listen, these teams are coming in, we're going into them or whatever, thinking that they're going to come and roll over us because we suck. You know what I'm saying? And now they have to have the mentality like, listen, you're not gonna, or it's not gonna be easy to beat us. So here we go. That's a pie, 3-1. So that's gonna be the rest of the year for the Mets, And like I said, I decided that I was gonna just do rookie, and that's gonna be ball 4. And like I said, I was just gonna do Met games that were meaningful to me, which is rookie, the rookie pitchers. That's going to be the first walk given up. by Griffin. He's going to bring up Robert Jr., who got the, he got the first single of the game. 1 for 1. That ground ball, this could be maybe a double play. Second, on the first, no way. Nope, you get the force out, but you're not getting the double play. So fielder's choice. They got him at second, but he still runs enough to make it past. So fielder's choice. Here comes Carson Binge, who struck out his first time up. They gave A.J. Ewing a break. Get him ready for the Pittsburgh series. Maybe. They might come as a pinch hitter later, but right now, no. I mean, if the Mets sweep this series, that puts a...
Mets are on fire.
Yeah, I can't believe it, Free. I can't believe it. I mean, you said I'm doubtful, but oh, there's a shot. Let's see. It's going to be center field. Going back. Off the wall. Here comes Robert. I think he's going to score. No? Yes, he did score. Wow. A triple for Binge. Carson Binge. What are you? Every time we talk, Free, you give us the runs. Keep talking. You keep giving the runs. That was a triple. I thought the guy was going to catch it. Nope. RBI triple. Mets now lead 4-2. He jumped as high as he could. And here comes Alvarez. Alvarez is a fly ball out. Chance for an RBI. You could just get a fly. Alvarez doesn't have to kill the ball. Just get a deep fly ball out. And they challenged it. And he won it. Alvarez won the challenge. I'm shocked. It was 1.9 inches away from the strike zone. So the umpire made a mistake right there twice. It's a 1-0 count. Now, listen. Don't kill the ball. Just get it so we can get the extra run. You know what I'm saying, guys? You don't have to kill the ball. Man on third. Come on, make it a 3-run game instead of a 2-run game. The opportunity's right there. But that's the problem with the Mets this year. They can't drive in runs. They leave more runs on base than anybody. Runners on base. He's going to throw his 50th pitch right now, Griffin, which you're getting his pitch count up. Only the 3rd inning. So keep that going up. The infields are all in. They're going to try to cut that run off because they don't want to be down 5-2. But the opportunity's right there for them. Oh, inside. 3-1. It's just basics. It's just basics that we learn. It's basics, you know? But the Mets seem to not do it. They just don't seem to do it. You get the runner in. Yes, he's swinging like he's going to swing for the fences. You see his swing? Come on. Most major league teams and most teams that are 500 or plus, they're going to drive that run in 9 times out of 10. Mets? Nope. He walked. See? If he didn't get that walk, he probably would have struck out. Well, we still got a chance to get that run in. Where's the walk here?
I'm walking here.
Now here's Simeon hit the home run that got the first run for the Mets. Now all you need to do is hit the fly ball. If you can't get the run in. Get that run in. Don't leave them in scoring position. You can't. That's going to be a ball upstairs. And you got Griffin on the ropes right now, guys. Griffin is on the ropes. He was smooth until he gave up the home runs to Simeon and Torrens. Now he's got... That's a strike call. 1-1. They're going to challenge it. Wow, the Mets are challenging another pitch. This could be the end of the challenges for the Mets today. I don't know, man. Nope, he's right. The umpire's wrong. I think this guy needs my glasses. Well, if I give him my glasses, then I'm done. I'm like, hello. That was two. It was it? It said 2 inches away from the strike zone. Wow. This guy wants to go home early. Right? I think he wants to go home early. What do you think, Woody? That's a ball. Griffin's lost it. Guys, Griffin's lost it. It's 3-0 right now. The Mets can put this guy away, and maybe this game, if they can get, I'm not sure they can put it away the game, but I'm just saying. That pitch is swung on, and that should be a sacrifice fly, and the Mets should have a run. There you go, sacrifice fly. Perfect.
The Mets are back.
Perfect. He did it. Get off there. Come on, give me my sacrifice fly. He did it. That's what you need. You got that run in. 5-2. Here comes Wagaman, who's got a 5-2. Mets. Wagaman singled his first time up. He's going to 0-1 count. And a run scored. See, that's what you need to do right there. Drive that run in that was in scoring position, and they did it. And that's 0-2 count. That's what you got to do. That's plain and simple. You got to do it. You got to make it harder for the opposition to come back. If you don't get it, they're going to come back. They might come back anyway, but still, you got that extra run right there. That's going to be low for a ball. I mean, right now, he's going to throw his 60th pitch of the game. Right now. All of a sudden, the Mets gave him 20 more pitches this inning. And that's going to be a ball, 2-2. And why? Because he's walked 2 batters in this inning. Wagaman, 2-2 count on him. A timeout by Wagaman. Of course, they do it all the time. They say timeout right before the guy's going to throw the pitch, which is wrong, but somebody's going to get hurt that way. 2-2 pitch, and that's going to be Kroll, strike 3. Mets are not challenging it because they use like every challenge except the one left. Oh, no, that's not for you. Get off of there. That was not for them. They were supposed to get nothing. But the Mets scored 2 more runs and now lead 5-2 going to the bottom of the third. So Wagaman struck out. That guy, you know what he's got? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 5 strikeouts in 3 innings, but yet he's given up 5 runs. So they only got, they only got 1 hit, guys. 1 hit, and they got 2 runs, and they left 1 man on base. Yeah, 1 man. So 2 runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on base. So coming up in the bottom of the third for the Guardians will be Lowe, Martinez, and Rocio. And now he's got a 3-run lead, Nolan, and see what he can do. See what he can do. Check some scores. Still Angels 3, Orioles 1, top of the 5th. Pirates and Brewers are warming up, getting ready to go in Milwaukee. Blue Jays and Cubs getting ready to go in Chicago. Athletics and Reds are tied 3-3. Bottom of the 5th. And that's it right now. Nathaniel Lowe coming up. He singled his first time up. See, that pitch is outside. Curveball is not working for him. Keep going outside, outside. You got to watch that outside curveball. It doesn't want to get in there. That's going to be a... What? That's a strike, and he called it a ball, but the Mets didn't challenge it, so 2-0. Man. That's a strike. Yep, 2-1. Two-one pitch. High pitch, he swung at it. 2-2. Helps us out. Swing at those high pitches, right? Swung on and missed. Another strikeout by McLean. How much he got? Let's see. He's got 1, 2, 3. He's got 4 strikeouts, and that was his 50th pitch. So he's got, like I said, they're not going to be around for long. I mean, maybe six for him. It's going to be Martinez who, see that, the curveball goes inside. 1-0. He singled in 2-run. He had a 2-run single his first time up, and that's a ball. 1-0. That's same pitch. Still didn't swing at it. 2-0. Trying to go inside with that pitch. It was a sweeper, I think. So 2-0 count. That's a pitch that swung on, and that's going to be hit to center field, and Roberts is going to make that catch. There you go, baby. Get those quick outs. That's what you need. That way you stay there longer. You know? I like to see the Mets pitchers go at least 6, if not 7. You know what I'm saying? Because the Mets, when they don't do that, they use up all their bullpen. That pitch is swung on by Rocio, and that might be, it's going to be caught, yep, by the center fielder, and that's going to be the inning. That was nice. 3 quick outs. No runs, no hits, none left. We're going to the 4th inning. Mets 5, Guardians 2. Coming up for the Mets will be Torrens, Pache, and Lindor. Now, I did the poll, like I said, and I also did my my thumbnail. You know, Mets are going for the sweep. So let's see what happens. Let's see what people think. Even though these Mets are not going anywhere yet, let's see what's going on. See what people think. Well, we got 9 votes, and we got 78, and I thank you for those votes. 78% say yes, and 22% say no. So there you go. Right now, the yeses are winning, but you never know. Game's not over. We're going to check it back in the 8th inning. Top of the 8th, we'll check it again. See what happens. Looks pretty good right now, guys. I'm not going to say it, but, you know, it looks pretty good. I love the fact that they're getting long ball. Couple of nights in a row. Couple of days in a row. And like I said, later tonight, the game that I did for the spin, the Royals, who are not going anywhere in the playoffs or nowhere, are almost one game from sweeping the Twins. And the Twins are a playoff-bound team, or they're, you know, trying to get in. So it's happening again later tonight. So these teams that are not supposed to be doing anything are, you know. So here comes Torrens. He has a 2-run home run. 1 for 1, and an 0-1 count on him. And that's going to be high for a ball. 1-1. Swung on and fouled off. 1-2. I thought Torrance was going to be moved at the deadline. I thought they had something with the Yankees, but they did not. So, and that's a strikeout. Torrance strikes out. Another strikeout for Griffin. Here comes Pashi. He struck out. His first time up. And that's a strike. 0-1. I didn't look it up. I wanted to look it up. I think he played for the Phillies. I could be wrong. I'll look it up after this inning. That's going to be ground ball foul. 0-2 count already on Pashi. Or Pache. 0-2 count. Up high. 1-2. That's low. 2-2. About to throw his 70th pitch of the game, Griffin. 70th pitch, only the 4th inning. That's going to be a pitch that might drop in. Nope. Caught by DeLauder. Runs into the screen. Gets the out. 2 outs. Here goes Lindor. 0 for 2, strikeout and fly out. He broke that strikeout streak in a row at 5. Nobody wants that streak. And that's going to be a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 12 this series. He has not even touched the ball. 0 for 12. Swung on and fouled back. I mean, this guy can go so cold. He can go so cold, this guy. One and one count. Swung on and fouled off. 1-2. Here we go again. He's still got the chance today for the sombrero and the golden. I don't count it out. Not the way he's been going. It's like something went wrong, and this is my opinion only. And that's a ball. Ever since the trading deadline, 0 for 12, right? Maybe because he thought he was going to go somewhere, and he didn't. My opinion. That's all I got to say. Swung on and fouled off. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's no heart anymore in this guy. Maybe somebody didn't want him. Maybe they said, no, you know what? That's your headache. You take him. So, still got a contract with us, so, with the Mets. That's going to be a base hit. Is he going to get a hit? Nope. Fouled it off into the stands. Right field line. I don't know. I just think he, I don't know. I don't know. Not the same guy. That's going to be a ball. And I wanted him gone, no lie. I said, listen, he wants to stay. Does he want to leave? Then let him leave. Let him hook on to anybody else. Give him good luck. See if we can get in a playoff team. He didn't go. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, and that's going to be a base hit for Lindor. After 0 for 12, he gets a base hit before the game and before the series is over. A base hit for Lindor. Doesn't like me talking about him. Like, why are you talking about me, bro? Well, because you're there. Here comes Bo Bichette. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Strike call. Griffin's about to throw his 80th pitch. Top of the 4th. Low for the ball. 1-1. Another one. Two and 1. I said this last night. Bo Bichette has the same contract that Pete Alonso had in his last year, an opt-out. I think that Bo Bichette is going to opt out after this season. I just think he is, and unfortunately, the Mets are not going to get anything, just like they didn't get anything for Pete Alonso. So that's, to me, is a loss, is a losing. You know what I'm saying? You could have got somebody for Bo Bichette, but no. Maybe they tried to. And they just wanted somebody else with him, saying Bo Bichette's not by himself. You know, you got to give us something else. So 3-2 pitch, but I think that Bo Bichette's going to walk. In my opinion, 3-2. That's going to be a base hit by Bo Bichette. That might be a double, actually. Lindor is going to third. Bichette to second. And the Mets have something going again. Maybe he won't get out of this inning. Bo Bichette doubles. That's it. Now you got runners on second and third. Now you need to score these runs. I don't care. Keep scoring until you're up. Pitching coach is coming out because I know he's the pitching coach. He ain't the manager. Take some more of this. I'm telling you right now, guys, I didn't expect this at all. Did not expect the Mets to come out and have an opportunity to sweep a team that's trying to make, in a playoff run. But it sure feels good, Feels good that the Mets are, not giving up, still playing through and they know the season's over, but they're not giving up. They're still playing the game. And Robert Jr. is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. Got a chance right now. And they string and strike 0 and 2.
Nor did I in knocking their deadline pitcher around. Well done.
Yeah, right. That's a ball. What's up, Salty? No, I'm shocked. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to win this game, but I'm telling you right now, they got a great chance. They keep scoring runs. Nope, that's going to be a fly out, and that's going to be ending the inning. So right there, even though they're winning 5-2, those should have been runs in. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very. This is what I'm saying. This is not a team. Like I said, when you want to win and you want to beat a team, that's what you do. The Mets don't have that killer out. They don't have it anymore. They leave 2 men on scoring position. That could hurt them. So.
How ya doing, buddy? Yeah, at least they play till the end.
Right, exactly. And that's what you should do. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should do. So the Mets, no runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. 5-2 Mets, and up for the Guardians will be Helpin, Bailey, and Genoy, the kid. Check some scores, which is not that many, but they're there. Angels 3, Orioles 1. Another team that's not in the playoffs, and they're beating trying to, just like I said, it's the World Series playoffs for these teams that are not anywhere near it. The Orioles are losing 3-1, top of the 6th. Zach Neto hit a 3-run home run for them. Zach Neto was not traded, and that was a shock to me. Pirates or Brewers, top of the 1st, no score. Blue Jays and Cubs just getting ready to go. Athletics at Reds, Reds 5, Athletics 3. And that's it for now. And yeah, that's going to be a strike swinging, 0-1 to Halpin. He singled his first time up. Next pitch is swung on, and that's going to be a blooper, but it's going to go out of play, actually. So it's going to be a 1-2 count. Don't forget Saturday, you get another spin. The Saturday afternoon game starts at 4, so whatever game I get, it goes there. That's going to be a strikeout. McLean. Another strikeout from McLean. See that? You give the kid some runs, and he knows what to do with them. His 5th strikeout. Here comes Bailey. Strike 1. Bailey's 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up. Next pitch is going to be ball, 1-1. Number 60 coming up for him, McLean, in the 4th, bottom of the 4th. So 60 pitches. Swung on and fouled back, 1-2. Hey, Salty, do you know the last time the Mets swept anybody? I know you're good with that stuff. He's my almanac right there, Salty. And that's going to be a ball, 2-2. I believe it's like 2 months ago, but who knows? It could maybe it didn't even happen. Maybe I'm thinking they did it. 2-2 count. Up high. He wanted him to swing at it, but he didn't. The camera angle is so weird. When he throws the pitch, right? And you can always see Lindor, and he struck him out. And you can see Lindor's head like there, just walking around. Then another strikeout. McLean is feeling it now. That's good. I like that. I like the pitch count. I like what he's doing right now. I think he's trying to look like Keith Hernandez with that nice mustache. Oh, that's inside and almost hit the kid. Won't do. Well, we haven't had anybody hit anybody yet. My streak might be over if he doesn't get. Well, I got tonight too, so he really. Well, Angel Janelle struck out his first time up, and it's a ground ball, slowly hit. You got to hurry up there, Lindor. This kid can monitor, and that's the inning. Score of that is 6-3 put out, and that is
2025. They swept someone. None yet in 2026.
I knew it. Salty, I thought they did, but you're... I see. My brain. Thanks, Salty. So they're trying to go for the first time and get a sweep. Wow, okay. Thank you, Salty. So no runs, no hits, none left. We are going to the 5th inning. 5-2 Mets. Coming up will be Binge, Alvarez, and Simeon. I thought for sure, but then I said, wait, you know what? I'm thinking about last year probably. They haven't even won they won a couple of series. That's it this year. Sweeping is like hasn't been done yet. Salty, are you going for the sweep today? Or am I crazy with that? I gotta check that. I thought they beat them twice. I could be wrong. Or 3 times, whatever they played. Let's see, White Sox and Red Sox. No, this is the 3rd game.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, you just missed the spin, Salty. You were the last one to go before the, unfortunately, before the game that's tonight. And of course, that's a sweep also. The Royals are trying to do the same thing that the Mets did. The Mets are doing, or trying to do, with a playoff team. Well, the Twins got a better chance than, yeah, of course they do, right? Yeah. They're 4 games out in the AL Central, but that wild card, that good old wild cards, they're only 1 game back behind the Yankees, Boston, and Texas, and Cleveland. And the Baltimore area, So yeah, but that's tonight's game. I think it's 7:30. What did I say? 7:30? Oh boy, I gotta look it up. 7:30. Anyway, Carson
No worries,
Binge.
buddy.
He had the triple and an RBI, and he struck out. New pitcher? New pitcher, it looks like to me, guys. Yep, Festa. Uncle Festa. I had to say it, guys. I had to say it. Come on, I had an opening. I had an opening.
I needed you to call the Sox game last night. It was ladies' night. All ladies called the game. Was terrible.
Oh, really? Wow. So Festa is in and Binge fly ball, and that's 1 gone. So Forster Griffin's out, so Fester's in. We got
Call
that.
me a traditionalist, but some things should be just ours, and it's terrible to listen to. Boot.
Yeah, well, you know what? They got I told you they got the American, the women's baseball. So maybe a lot of women might go to do the announcing when it gets more popular, if it gets more popular. Francisco Alvarez fly out and walk. Yeah, I have no offense against the women, but when I see it, when they're playing, when they're doing hockey games, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I understand what you mean. 1-1 count to Alvarez. They have no excitement to me in that, It's a 2-1 count to Alvarez. Well, inside, 3-1. Oh my goodness, he swings at it.
Yes, aim, no offense. They seem like nice, lovely women, but I cannot do it, and I don't mind saying it. Do chicks softball.
But it's a 3-2 count to Alvarez, and he's swinging, and it's a ball for, again, Alvarez walks again. Usually he's swinging at these pitches, but he didn't.
I'm walking here.
First walk given up by Festa. And here comes Simeon, who's got 2 RBIs? No, he got, 2 RBIs. Home run and sacrifice fly. 1 for 1. First pitch, strike call. Come on, nobody's going to sizzle today? Nobody's got a 100-mile-an-hour pitch? Where's my guy? Bring that kid in. Everybody was talking about that kid jumping up and down last night when he's striking out people.
Usually he is wasting your challenges, Alvarez.
Yes. Yes, he has. He already wasted one challenge. And he got it right on the second because I said he's going to lose that challenge, and he didn't. So we almost lost it with him. He's got one. We only got one left. That's going to be a strike. 1 and 2. What was that kid's name yesterday? They were talking about him yesterday, about the jumping up in the air. Even my son texted me. He goes, Dad, did you see that picture? I said, yeah, he's jumping up and down, way up in the air. Almost landing like Spider-Man. You know? But I guess you got to have that stuff. You need to have that excitement in the game. He's excited. 2 and 2. Swung on and fouled back. I want to see him again. Let's go. Bring him in. Not now, but after we need him. I really think that ticked off the Guardians. I really did last night. I think the Guardians got ticked off by that jumping up and down. He didn't mean anything about it. He's not, showing them. I don't think he's showing on them up, but, Still 2 and 2. Seriously, you know what's showing up? I'll tell you what's showing up. Did you see the Philadelphia game where Arise hit the home run and he did the bat flip? Come on. Showing up. That's a base hit. Look at Simeon. Look at Simeon doubling right there. Can Alvarez go to third? Alvarez does go to third. Mets got second and third. Look at Simeon. I haven't seen Simeon get this many hits in a game. I don't know how long. Now, again, guys, even though it's 5-2, you got to bring these runs in. That's what the name of the game is. Outscore your opponent. Submit them to, can't beat you. Get it done. Keep scoring. And here comes the pitching coach to Festa. Festa's getting pitching coach already. Like I said, plain and simple things that playoff bound teams or guys that are teams that are winning divisions do. The Mets need to start learning how to do again. And one of these is this. Runners in scoring position. They did it before. Simeon got the RB. I couldn't believe it. I was like, sacrifice fly? Wow. They finally got one. And here comes Wagaman, who's got a single, and he's gonna.
All I can think about is Uncle Fester.
He just got a base hit, and he brings in a run. It's now 6-2. Are you kidding me? I just said you got to bring in the runs. That's it. Another RBI sent in. Now the Mets have a 6-2 lead. And now you still keep going. You keep going until they have to bring their infielders in or somebody, position player, to throw to end the game with pitching the ball. That's what I want. Remember, guys. I know, a lot of us don't. But remember the '86 Mets. I was just watching that thing. They destroyed the there was no American League at the time. There was, but they didn't play it. They were how many games over, and they were done. They won their division. They destroyed everybody. Everybody hated them. I want my team to be hated because they're so good. I'm sorry, that's the way it should be. You're out there to destroy everybody. If the Braves do it, hey, everybody, look at the Braves are killing everybody except the Phillies. They're going to fall apart now, too. 0-2 on Torrens. You know what I'm saying? You're there to win a championship. I don't know why you think that you're there just to play a season. And that's going to hit him. Did it hit him? Oh. And he stole second. He didn't hit him. I thought he hit him. It's going to be his 20th pitch thrown since he got in this game. Now they got runners on second and third, and get those runs in now. Torrance, like I said, is 1 for 2. He hit a home run. 2, and that's upstairs. 2 and 2. A 2-run home run by Torrance and a strikeout. He's got a 2-2 count. Man, I haven't done this in a while. I haven't done this at all today. This one. That's a pitch high. He swung at a bad pitch. It may not be. It may go. They may go. Are they going? No, he did not go. So failure right there to bring in another run. But second and third. Right fielder made the catch, and the Lauder threw it, and nobody. Simeon stayed. Smart move by Simeon. 2 outs. I still want these runs in. I'm sorry. I just think that these runs. Well, yeah, I got that in your head now because Festa. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. So guys. So A.J. Ewing is coming in the game, so he didn't get a relaxation break today. Nuh-uh-uh. He's coming in, and they're probably taking out Pache for defensive purposes. 264 average, 7 home runs, 28 RBIs in 74 games. So A.J. Ewing, you got half the game off, and now you got to go back to work. Ground ball slowly. No, not slowly hit. That's third base. He gets him. Score that a 5-3 putout. But the Mets score another run. They leave 2 men on base, which I didn't want. But what are you going to do? At least they got the 1 in, right? So 1 run on 2 hits and 2 left on. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the 5th. This game's going slow. Bottom of the 5th only. Coming up will be.
Rookies don't need rest.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody else needs like a week off. Bazana, the top of the lineup. Bazana, DeLorda, and Ramirez Jr. And I believe it should still be Nolan McLean. You want to get him at least to the 6th inning. So now my sandwich went from hot to cold because you know I'm that type of person. It takes me forever to eat. Check some scores. Angels still beating the Orioles 3-1. Middle of the 6th. Middle of the 1st. Pirates Brewers no score. Blue Jays and Cubs top of the 1st. No score. Reds 5, Athletics 3, top of the 6th. And that's it. First pitch from McLean to Bazana. He flew out, walk, and stolen base. 0 for 1. There's a ball, and that's a strike. 1-1. I thought Ewan would be going. Yeah, I think he should be in left field. They didn't say it. I didn't see him. They didn't mention it, but I'm sure he's there. That pitch is swung on and fouled back. So 0-1-2 count. One, 2 count. Struck him out. He just looked at that pitch. Oh my goodness. He looked right at that pitch, right down the middle. I don't understand why nobody protects the plate anymore. Another strikeout for McLean. It's going to bring up DeLorda who walked and struck out. So he's about to throw his 70th pitch, McLean. And that pitch is swung on, and that's going to be base hit to right field. Binge gets it in. So a single by DeLauder on his 70th pitch. Brings up Ramirez Jr., who is 0 for 1 with a walk.
Nolan dealing after the first inning. First hit off him since the first.
Yeah. Yep. Once the Mets got him the runs, he felt comfortable again. They could have got him in the first. They could have really racked him up in the first, but he got himself out of it. And that was what we need. We need a pitcher that's going to make mistakes and get himself out and not give up too many. I hate that curveball. The curveball always missing so far today. That gets him into trouble. Mets up by 4. Bottom of the 5th. Man on first. 1 out. 2-0 count to Ramirez. Outside again with that. Either the cutter or the curveball is not going near the plate. And that's going to give him problems. 3-0 count. I know he's trying to pitch away from Ramirez because he's dangerous. There's a strike inside. 3-1. Still not comfortable with this lead. I would have loved to see those other 2 runs score, but they didn't. Swung on, and that pitch is going to be dunked in for a base hit. I think they played him deep. They have to with Ramirez, and Binge had to, it was a dunker in. So there's a single right there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Binge was playing back, and there's no way for him to get that ball. You got to play him deep. You know what I'm saying? Smart move by Ramirez, I guess. So first and second. I guess he's tied with somebody 2,500 times reaching base. And here comes Lowe. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout, and they have runners on first and second right now. And like I said, no lead with the Mets is safe. That's going to be a pitch outside. Him and those cutters and those. He just can't get the strike zone with these pitches. So I would shelf those pitches. I'd say, you know what? I can't get them in. That's where the problems are happening. Inside now with the same pitch, and it's 3-0. So I don't know if I don't see anybody warming up in the bullpen for the Mets. That's going to be a strike right down the middle. But like I said, he's a big boy. He's got to get himself out of these jams that he puts him into himself. That's going to be a swung on, and that's going to be a gone. It's gone, guys. That ball is gone. This game is only a one-run game. And I knew it. I told you, we need to get those runs in. Every single time you got a man on base, you need to score those runs. And they got that 1 run, because if they didn't get that 1 run, guys, this game would have been tied right now. Home run, 3-run home run.
Promotion on Scoreboard.
You know? 80th pitch, he crushes it to right field. Just a 1-run game now, guys. All that work that the Mets did to get the runs, and they needed to get more. When you start giving up base hit, giving up walks, 2 base hits in a row, it's 2 singles. He got he's 1 for 3 with a 2-run single. That's a strike 0-2. And then you start missing the pitches, the plate with the pitches. That's trouble. It's going to be 1-2 count right now. Told you this game is. I don't feel safe with these leads. You brought them right back into this game, guys. Ground ball foul, 1-2 still. You know? Most good teams will not allow this back. Now, they're not going to allow you back into a game when you're down by 4. But they're not a good team. They're and that's strike 3. He looked at it. You can't challenge now. If you wait 5, he's like this. You got to put it on your head, bro. You can't do it now. You missed it. Struck him out. That's going to bring up Rocio, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Nah, you can't get into these type of games. You really can't, guys. Nope. Giving the Guardians life again. You had them on the ropes. Those 2 extra runs would have done it. Now it would have been nice. Be 6 runs up. Strikeout and fly out for Rocio. 1-1 count. You know? That's going to be a base hit. There we go. I don't think McLean's getting out of this inning. I didn't see anybody warming up for the Mets, but I don't know. I don't like it. And I really wouldn't like it if the Mets were in a playoff situation right now. Brings up Halpin. 1 for 2. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Single and a strikeout. '80, 90th pitch thrown right there. So that's 90th pitch. It's going to be a just missed hitting him. Just missed hitting him. 1-1 count. Swung on, and that's going to be a base hit. That's going to be if it's got to be because he's going to be going to third. No, he's not. He won't go test that arm. He won't test that arm. So right now he's getting knocked around with 2 outs, and I don't see anybody warming up in the Met bullpen. So I think they're trying to make him get out of this inning himself. Pitching coach is coming out. Now we got somebody warming up. Nate Lavender. The hell? Nate Lavender? I think my wife puts lavender so it calms you down, I think she tells me. I think it's lavender. She puts some kind of, I don't know. I got to ask her.
Dang, they left him in.
Yeah, Nate Lavender is being warmed up, Salty. I have no clue who the guy is. I only know there's a fragrant or something that my wife makes calm down. Lavender, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, he's in there. And I'm not getting calmed down right now. So this is about to go under and under and under for the Mets. And I don't want to see McLean get knocked around. If he's ready to come out, you need to take him out. This is where the problem is again. That's going to be a challenge. Mets challenge. Guess who challenged it? Alvarez lost the last challenge for the Mets. Alvarez, it was 1.3 inches away from a strike, but yet he tried. And there you go. Mets have no more challenges. Thank you, Alvarez. He does it all the time.
We could all use some lavender, calming effect.
I know. Well, maybe he'll calm the Mets down. It's a ball outside. He cannot throw that pitch. It's been outside. He can't throw it. But see, the thing with this team and this so-called managing, why in the world do you wait till this guy gets into trouble? He has a base hit. No, it ain't. Nice play. Gets him out of the inning. But they do score 3. And now it's 6-5 Mets. Score that at 3 put out. They could have been worse. They got 3 runs, 5 hits, 3 runs. And I think it was 2 left on. But, you know, you can't. You got to be able to know when your pitcher is getting shelled, at least after that 3-run home run, you got to do something. You got to put that bullpen up. You put them up. You put the bullpen up after Halpin got the single. You know, come on, man. Come on. Coming up for the Mets in the 6th inning, top of the lineup, Lindor, Bichette, and Robert Jr. So this is now probably going to be a bullpen game because McClain is definitely out next inning. If he's not, then I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Angels now lead 4-1, middle of the 7th, over the Orioles. Orioles really can't afford that because they're not a 500 team. Pirates at Brewers. Brewers 1-0 with a Jackson Churios leadoff home run, his 15th of the season, top of the 3rd. Blue Jays are winning over the Cubs 1-0, middle of the 2nd. Reds, bottom of the 7th, are 6-3 over the Athletics. And that's it right now. So, yeah. Here comes Francisco Lindor. Singled his last time up. And Holderman is in the game. Holderman, 3rd pitcher for the Guardians. He is 6-2, ERA of 1.65, 42 strikeouts and 15 walks, and an OPP of 147 opponents. So Holderman, and that's a strike, 1-1 to Lindor.
Do not answer this call.
See,
this is your
every time, guys, every time they find me, they get me. 1-1 count. Swung on and fouled off. That's what I've been doing all year. I've been shaking my head for this Met team. I just shake it. I don't know what to do. Nothing else I can do. Swung on and fouled back. Man, had a 4-run lead. Just like that. See ya. Could have had a 6-run lead. But not. 1-2 pitch. He lowered it. Did that hit him? How do you not get hit by that? 2-2. Swung on and he fouls it off. Two pitch. Swung on and still fouls it off. 2-2 pitch. He swings in and fouls it back. He's making him work. That's what you need to do. Make the pitcher work. Get him out of there as quick as you can. Two-two pitch. Swung on, and this time he got struck out. And uh-oh, he's getting close to that good old sombrero. First strikeout for Holderman. Second time Lindor's gone down in this game. Here comes Bo Bichette, who doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. So swing foul down the right field line. I love him. I love how he does it all the time. He wants to go Oppo Taco every time. Every time this gentleman wants to go. For once, go your way. That's high upstairs. This became anybody's ball game again. That's going to be a strike 1 and 2. Swinging. Timeout. Bichette. The Mets do not have that put away killer instinct. You know what I'm saying? When you got somebody on the ropes like that, man, you could have got those 2 runs in.
8 Ks for Lindor this series. Brutal. Let's get the 3 today. LOL.
Right? That's going to be fly ball to right field. 2 outs. Yeah. And here comes I don't know why I always think I don't know why I always try to think I'm gonna call him Ray Parker Jr. Remember the guy from Ghostbusters, the guy who sang that song? It's Robert Jr. Louis Robert Jr. Ray Parker Jr. That's gonna be a strike. Foul ball, 0-1. He's 1 for 3. He singled in his first inning. Singled in the first inning. Or his first at bat, whatever. 0-1 count. Away outside. Just a bit outside. One count. Inside pitch, and he's going to be a loop over the third baseman's head for a base hit. Look at that. Ray Parker Jr. No. You know what I'm saying. Second hit of the game for him. When does he do that? That's time for a Carson Bench home run. Specialty of the house for him. Right? He's hit 2 in this series. Why not get a third? He's 1 for 3. Broken bat over the head of the third baseman. And that's going to be a single. He broke his... No, he didn't walk. Get out of there. Get off of there. He didn't walk. Everything keeps changing on my thing. I don't know why that happens. Like every day, they move it around. Base hit by Carson Bench. Second hit of the game for him. Now, Alvarez, do one of your specialties. 3-run home run. Get those runs right back. Get them right back, right? Get them right back. And here comes the pitcher. Pitching coach. Warming up the bullpen is Yoho. That guy was in yesterday. Craig Yoho. I kept saying, man, I want a Yoo-hoo. I definitely do one again. He's definitely making me have I don't even have Yoo-hoos, guys. I got my diet soda. I got my water. Can't have nothing else but that stuff. So they got men on first and second. Alvarez is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Again, the Mets have a runner in scoring position. Again, we want that run to score. We need these runs to score. This game is too close, 6-5 now. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be inside for a ball. Remember, Alvarez has lost our challenges for ABS, so there is no hope for the Mets with the challenges anymore. The umpire can do whatever he wants to do. Small strikeout, big strikeout, you know. You can't call it. You didn't call it. Wow, I thought he was going to call a strike. It's 2-0. And the Guardians have both their ABS challenges left. About to throw his 20th pitch since he came in the game. That's going to be a strike. 2-1. Timeout. Alvarez.
This P was a Met A.
Oh, Holderman? Yeah? You see, that name sounded familiar, but I didn't want. I don't want to be. I don't want to be wrong if I said it. 2-2. Yeah, Holderman. I've heard of him. Yeah, you're right, Holderman. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Hold him. 2-2 count. And Alvarez fouls it off. Swings at a bad pitch, really. Well, you know that, Salty. Every team has an ex-Met somewhere. They're lurking somewhere. 2-2 count. Low outside, 3-2. He walked him twice. Well, they walked him twice already today. Let's see if he doesn't get a bad pitch. He'll swing at some bad pitches, guys. So if he does, you know. 3-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball right to second, and that's going to end the inning right there. Score that a 4-3 putout. So right there again, no runs, 2 hits and 2 left on. And now we're going to the bottom of the 6th. 6-5 New York. Coming up will be Geno, Bazana, and DeLauder, and definitely a new pitcher for the Mets coming in. But again, failure to get the run in scoring position. So when you do that, and the other team does not, and they get more than you lose the game. See, that's what the Mets need to remember. We need to get more than the other team to win.
Wonder which Sox was a Met.
Oh, a Sox? There's somebody on there right now, Red Sox? I'm not sure. Maybe you're right. Maybe there's no relief pitcher or something like that, maybe. Oh, yeah. Your closer. Come on, Salty. Is that your closer, that guy, or is that Baltimore's closer? Who's your closer? I get mixed up with these teams, these American League teams. Yeah, I think it's your closer. Right? Or is it the Baltimore's closer? I don't know. I think it's your closer.
LOL, Chapman.
Yeah, your closer. I was right. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, every team you look at it, you're like, wait, it's a Met, ex-Met. And
I think he played for every team, that dude.
I think so, too. I really do. And who's coming in? This new guy. What's his name? Here comes Lavender, guys. So Lavender's only pitched 1 game, and he's calm, baby. Lavender. Wait, my wife heard this. She'd be like, "What? Yeah, his name's Lavender, babe." No way. Yes, Lavender. You want to put that down my
Remember, I
throat?
took a 5-year break from MLB, Wilksters.
I hear you. I get you. I was confused. So we got Joe Adele on deck. The kid's up, swinging 1 and 2. He's 0 for 2 today. He's got a 2-strike count on him. He struck out and grounded out his first 2 times up. Lavender's trying to calm it down, baby. That pitch is swung on, and that's going to be a little bit of a... That's a fly ball actually to center field. I didn't know where it was going, but that's an out. So this kid's 0 for 3 today. That's going to bring up Joe Adele. Pinch hitting for Lozana. And a pitching coach is coming out for the Mets. Joe Adele, of course, you know, he came from the Angels. First series right now with the Guardians for the stretch run. Like I said, I don't understand why Nito wasn't traded. And I think that Trout wants to stay an Angel. That's why he didn't go nowhere. That's my opinion. But anyway, Lavender to Adele. And that's a strike swinging, 0-1. He's got a 238 average, 16 home runs, 62 RBIs, and that's 113 games between the Angels and Cleveland. You know, split. Swung on. Ooh, no, he didn't swing. It was a ball. And the Mets got no way to challenge it, so here you go. It's going to be a ball. 1-1 count. Swung on and missed. You got an 0-2 count on him. I mean, 1-2 count on him. One-two count to Adele. That was a weird pitch. You saw that? I thought he stopped motion and then motioned again. That's not considered a balk? That was weird. He went wee, wee, and then he threw. Let's see if he does it again. Wee. No, one this time. And he struck him out. Looking. Adele was looking. Is this guy's first strikeout? I don't know. Lavender? Does he get the ball to somebody? Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Was he a pitcher before? He probably came from somebody else. 2 outs, and it's going to bring up the Lauder, who is 1 for 2 with that single and run scored. That's a strike call. 0-1. And 2 runs scored, actually. Walk, single, 2 runs scored. Been a busy day today for him. 0-1 count. Swung on, and that's check swing foul, so we got an 0-2 count on him right now. Looking good, Lavender. He's trying to calm it down. Calm everybody down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Making sure everybody's calm. While he, foul ball. Still 0-2. He's got to calm everybody down. I'm getting sleepy right now. Come on, man. Don't be making me sleep. 1 and 2. Come on now. Where's the sizzle? I need sizzlers. Wake me up. I need somebody to sizzle. Maybe tonight they might have a sizzler on the game. Yep. Calm it down, baby. Hey, struck him. You're not going to ask him? Oh, man. You guys didn't even ask him. He swung that bat. 2 and 2.
Lol, calm everyone down, Lavi.
Swung him out. He struck him out. And there goes that inning. 2 strikeouts in the inning for them. That's no runs, no hits, none left. We're going to the top of the 7th. 6-5 Mets. Just like yesterday's win, right? Simeon, Wagaman, and Torrens, unless there's a pinch hitter. Yeah, that guy really got me tired. Seriously, I was like, what? He's getting me sleepy. And I got another game to do. Angels still 4-1, bottom of the 8th. Pirates at Brewers. Brewers 2, Pirates 1. Brandon Lowe for the Pirates. Solo home run is 24th. Blue Jays 1, Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 3rd. Reds 6, Athletics 3, bottom of the 8th. Dela Cruz hit a leadoff home run for his 19th of the year. That is it for right now.
Pirates just tied it off Dustin Ginger May.
Oh, see that? Just when I finished the thing, they tied it up. There you go. There you go. You got it. Good job, Salty. Tie game. We're going to the top of the 7th. Who's pitching now? Looks like the same pitcher. Holderman. And he swing. No, Yo-Ho. Yo-Ho. Yo-Ho, ho, it's magic. Okay. Craig Yo-Ho, 2-0, 2.86. And Simeon's got 2 strikes on him right now. Simeon has a home run, a double, 2 for 2, and a sac fly. 1 and 2 count. 2 and 2 count. 1 and 2 count. Solo home run, sacrifice fly, and a double. 1 and 2 count on Simeon. Inside pitch, 2 and 2.
Yeah, I apologize for blowing up the chat, but I like chatting baseball and no one else talks types.
Yeah, you know what? Because a lot of people don't do the Mets this early. And that's going to be a base hit for Simeon. Look at this. Look at Simeon today. What, are you kidding me? Single for Simeon. He's 3 for 3. I think a lot of people are not home. It's a beautiful day here. So, you know, not like yesterday. I couldn't believe yesterday. Yesterday we had over 70 people in a Met game. They must have had nothing else to do. And here comes Young. He's 1 for 1, which I was grateful. RBI single. He's 3 for 8 this series. Swung on and fouled back. And so 0-2 count. And I think a lot of them were Met fans, or somewhere around there. 0-2 count. Swung on, and that's popped up. Playable for the second baseman. He dropped it. You can't do that. There can't be a double play because he didn't throw him the second. Jano did not throw that ball. He dropped it, and they called him out at second. There should have been infield fly rule. Batter's automatically out. It should have been. That's an infield fly rule, and he tried to drop it and didn't catch it. That's one out and ran on first. They better have made sure that was right. Ridiculous. Here comes Torrens, 1 for 3 with that home run. 2-run home run. See, you can't do that. They should have called the infield fly rule. The umpires did not call an infield fly rule. There was nobody's hand up. And then he tried to drop. Well, he didn't even catch it. And he threw to second saying, and he's running to second, a stolen base for Young. Ball is a strike, 1-1 count.
I have never seen that before. No infield fly rule.
Exactly. I didn't see no infield fly rule at all. They didn't put their hands up and out. How can that not be an infield fly? You think the runner's going to go on that? No. Just a waste of time. The guy, he didn't even, there's a rookie. The rookie didn't catch the, it was a rookie. The rookie didn't catch the ball. He figured he could throw to second and they could double him off. Nope. Ain't happening. 2-1 count. Outside, 3-1. Now they got a man on second, guys. Today's scoring position, this series, they're 5 for 20. The Guardians are 10 for 41. So, really, they both have been horrible. And they're the better team, the Guardians. That's pitcher swung on. That's hit all the way. Did he get it? Did Torrens hit it off the wall? Oh, wow. We couldn't. Oh, unbelievable. Why in the world did Young not keep running?
Don't watch this, Billy. More lavender needed.
Why in the world did Young didn't keep running? He stops at third base. Come on. This is poor base running. And he even knew he did it wrong. It's a single. And a man on first and third. Why in the world you got to score on these? You know, you got to put the lavender in me. Exactly right. Ewing's up 0 for 1. He's in a bunty situation. Why?
Crazy. Poor base running.
What is that? Why was he bunting? You know, what is wrong with Green? I'm telling you right now. Why are you bunting? One of the kids. You know, I don't have that much hair left. And that was I used to love having my hair. And now I don't have it anymore. I'm going to pull it out. Because this is ridiculous. Bad base running. Torrens didn't get to second. Torrens was on first. Young went to third. And then they make A.J. Ewing bunt the ball. They call it fair in front of the plate. Why are we sacrificing over? Please tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, guys. Now we got Lindor. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? Why bunt? You got 1 for 4 up with single, and he struck out 3 times, and he's got a strike on him already, and he's got 2 strikes on him right now. Fouled it off. Oh, I don't want to break my system down. I don't want to start being like the Who. I watched that this morning, crashing their guitars and their stuff. I can't afford this. But give me a break. Come on, what is going on here? How are you doing this? Why are you bunting him over? Salty, he bunted him. Why would you bunt with Ewing up? What is wrong with this guy? Oh, please, Lindor, crush it out. Please, Lindor. Yes! Thank you. Finally, a 3-run home run by Lindor, and it's his 10th home run of the season. Holy cow. Mistakes by the, I mean, come on. It shouldn't have happened. Finally, Lindor wakes up. Gets a 3-run home run. Wow, I've never been excited more for that home run. Even though this team ain't going anywhere, I still want that sweep. Since you said, Salty, we haven't had one this year. Lindor got a pitch to crush. Mets 9-5. So whoever's working 9 to 5, that's for you. I'm telling you, man, they almost blew this inning. They almost blew it. Bo Bichette, 1 for 3.
I am ahead. Knew you'd like that, but that bunt was questionable and not well executed.
Exactly. Questionable is right. Why? He could have got a sacrifice fly run scoring in. You trying to bunt him so you can get this guy over a second? And then you know that Lindor hasn't been great all year. And thankfully, he's got a beautiful pitch to crush. Bo Bichette, 1 for 3. And he takes a swinging out, and he just struck out to end the inning. But the Mets, on a 3-run home run by, you got it, Francisco Lindor. I've said it, yes, I'll say it twice. Francisco Lindor. The Mets now lead 9-5. But it could have been the same score. It could have been 6-5. What base running and what? Oh, man, you can't. I'm sorry, guys. You really can't do that. So the Mets get 3 on 3 hits and leave none. Oh, wow, we're getting to go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch coming up. In that 7th inning stretch, Ramirez, Lowe, and Martinez. So let's do the stretch. I need a stretch. I need a relief. I need everything for this team. That's why, Salty, that's why I don't do as much as the Mets this year than I would do. You know? Oh, hold on, I got to get that stretch song. Might change it up today. See if I can go with my good old. Where is it? I can't find it. Okay, well, we'll do this. We'll leave that one. Oh. I'm still not convinced the Mets can win this game. Still not convinced. They gotta, you know what I'm saying? They gotta show me they can win this game. I mean, making mistakes, mental errors, making mistakes. And here comes Singer. Oh boy, here we go. I guess we're gonna start to lose now with 14-8 in starts in games. 0-8, still hasn't won a game, even in relief. ERA of 8.47, 33 walks, 53 strikeouts, OPP 264 against them, and nobody wanted this guy at the break, at the trading deadline. Nobody wanted him.
At least you're closer and well rested.
Right, they said right, and that's a ground ball. That's nice. That's a nice play right there to get one quick out for him. Score that a 4-3 put out. That's what Singer needs. He don't need problems. Third pitcher of the game for the Mets. So I got to put a circle around. I got to put a circle around Lavender. He pitched pretty good today. So that's one for the, that could help us so far. That's going to be a strike to Lowe. He's 2 for 3 today. Single and 3-run home run. And that's 1-1 count. So, yeah, definitely needs... I think the Singer came in on Friday and pitched pretty good. So, maybe he's got to come in later, 7th, 8th inning. That's going to be a 1-2 count on Lowe. I think he's accepted his role now. But we'll see. Ball 2-2. I'm sure next year he's going to beg to be a starter again.
Can you please go live for the Tigers game today?
Oh no, basketball! I don't have that game tonight. I have the tonight. You see my my site. I did the site. I did the spin, and the game tonight is the the Twins against the Royals. Sorry about that. I had to spin it. I don't have a big enough community to do a poll on, to make sure that who wants it. We put a teams up. It's a 3-2 count on. Is that Lowe? Yeah, Lowe's still in the game. Lowe's still up. 3-2 count. On deck is Martinez. And that's going to be a swung on, and that's foul down the first base line. Yeah. It was in the running for it, I tell you right now. No, the Tigers game wasn't in the running because it was. I didn't think the Met game was going to get over by 4 o'clock, so it probably ain't gonna. That's why I couldn't do that. It had to be a game tonight around 7, so that's what I did. I did the spins around 6 and 7, 6 o'clock, and that's how come the what do you call it? The Twins and Royals. They're at 7:40, so it's an 8-pitch sequence going for the 9th pitch right now. Singer trying to get this out. That's going to be a strikeout. Singer struck him out. 2 outs. And it's going to bring up Martinez. Right? Same guys? Martinez? I think it's Martinez. Yeah, I definitely would need a break in the action before the next game. I got to have dinner and stuff like that. Get it all set up for the next game. Martinez is 1 for 3, and that's too close. 4 o'clock, it's around the corner. It's like half an hour away. But I do have Saturday afternoon game. So if your team is in that, you got a chance to, because I do every Saturday the Major League games at 4 o'clock. Whatever's there, I spin the wheel and see what that's going to be. But if I get a bigger community, we can all vote on them. But right now, it's not enough for a community yet. I'm trying. He swung. I think he did. So 0-2 count. So Singer's got a chance to get out of this inning with a quick one. And he's swinging and fouls it off. Something in Torrens' eye. So 0-2. Now, does Singer still use his ghost ball? Or is that thing on the shelf now? Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. I think he used it. He used it on that pitch. And he struck him out. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Singer. And that is it for the inning. No runs, no hits, none left. Boom, ba boom, boom. Okay, so the 8th inning is here. Coming up for the Mets will be Robert Jr., Binge, and Alvarez. And we'll check the poll. See what happened, if it's changed or not. We had 9 votes the first time. See what we got now. Well, we got 17 votes, and I do appreciate that. And we got do the Mets sweep. Wow, we got 76% say yes now, and no for 24%. No sweep. Well, right now the Mets have that opportunity, but we'll wait till the end of the game to make sure, because right now the game's still on, and you don't know what's going to happen in the next 2 innings. But right now, so far, so good. So let's check scoreboard again. Bottom of the 9th. Last licks for the Orioles. They're down 4-1. Pirates at Brewers. Bottom of the 5th. Brewers 3. Pirates 2. Spencer Horwitz, an RBI single. That was for the Pirates, right? Yep. Which play tomorrow. Well, the Mets go into Pittsburgh to play them. I'll be doing that game because it's a rookie, Thornton. I really like the kid, and I don't know who's pitching for the Pittsburgh Pirates. They don't have anybody, but that game will be on. I'll have that on my site at 6:30. Get ready for the game at 6:40. Just to let you know, heads up would be the 4 o'clock starting game. Well, it's supposed to be 4 o'clock, but there's only going to be, what, Saturday? There's going to be more games? Okay, here we go. All right, so we're going to have a lot of games to choose from on that day. I'll spin that wheel, and you'll know. Slad Ciccone? Is that his name, Slad Ciccone? New pitcher for the Ciccone, Slad Ciccone. New pitcher for the Guardians. Robert Jr., 2 for 4. 5th pitcher for them, Ciccone. It's a 0-2 count to Robert Jr. Outside corner, ball. All right. Oh, my God. Pitch is inside, 2-2. Top of the 8th, 9-5, New York. Looking for the sweep. First sweep of the season. And that's a ground ball. Third base is safe, fair. He's not going to be able to do it. He slipped in the grass, and he could not throw him out. That's going to be another hit. Another hit for Robert Jr. Ramirez gets the ball, and he slips on the grass. Can't throw it. Infield hit for Robert Jr. And here comes Carson Binge, who is 2 for 4, triple, single. That's a strike call, 0-1. And a run scored. RBI, triple, single, and a run scored. Pitch, back up, throw to first. Safe, 1 disengagement. Now, see, he's got both sliding gloves on. I don't think you should be using that. I don't see how you're going to put those 1-finger mittens and try to stop yourself from getting slid off the bag if you go head first. I don't see it. I don't know how you do it. 0-2. I think you should be wearing just 1. And some people don't wear a glove. bare hand or they use a regular batting glove. I say that's the best way. You're going to slide and you got no grip on those. I'm sorry. That's like you when you were kids, when you would go outside and say, Mommy, I can't make a snowball. There's only mitten. So, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous how they do these things, that they think it's safe. It ain't good for them. They're going to slide off the bag most of the time. Then you see how they got to put them on. Or they got to get the people, the first base coach, could you please put these on for me? By the time they put them on, they take them off because you just got picked off. Supposed to call a timeout. Oh, I don't know. You must call a timeout. That's going to be still 1 and 2. That's just stuff that you shouldn't be doing. You got to, first of all, you shouldn't slide head first. I think you should slide feet, because what they're doing now to get you at second or any base, they're going to throw behind at your feet and try to get you before you make that long stretch by your glove, your hand. That's going to be a base hit by Binge. Look at Binge going. Look at Binge going off here. How many Mets hits they got tonight? I haven't even seen them. I got a lot of red on my thing here. I got a lot of red on this scorecard. Look at that. That's a lot. That's every time they get a walk, a run, a RBI, home. You know, that's what they get. That's more red than blue there, or whatever it was. Alvarez is 0 for 2. He's swinging and misses. He's walked twice also and run scored. He's 1 for 10 this series. Next pitch is, he took a strike, 0 and 2. But you know Alvarez, he loves to bat with 2 strikes. Oh, call timeout. I don't get it. Way up there, the ball gets away. A wild pitch. The runner's going to go second and third. Wild pitch. Yep, that's what you get. Now again, second and third. You know what? Don't need your closer today. Get those 2 more runs. You don't need them anyway right now, but get the 2 more runs, and then you say, all right, we got a better chance. We'll score 6 runs. They got to get 6 runs. And he fouls it back. Big time already. Runners, no out. There's no outs, guys. Runners in scoring position with no outs. Can we get more runs? Because you know that 4 runs ain't going to save them. That's a shot. I think he just crushed it. It might go. It's off the wall. 2 runs are going to score. The Mets now lead 11-5. No, they didn't score both? Tell me he didn't score both. Please tell me. You didn't say it. You only one? Carson Binge, they held him up? What? What the heck? Come on, that should have been 2 runs scored off the. You know, I don't like this third base. I don't like this guy at third base. I do not like him. He held him up, second and third. I don't get it. I don't get it. This third base guy, this. I just think he's got to go too. All these guys got to go. Leave him. Goodbye. Start new. Strike. 0-2. Why didn't he go? You saw it go off the wall. Everybody saw it. But yet he held him. He held him up. Binge is like, what? Oh and 2. I don't like him. This guy, look at him. He looks like he shouldn't be on the baseball field. Get off. 0-2. That guy's made so many mistakes this year, not sending runners or sending them when he shouldn't. 0-2, 1-2. 20th pitch he just drew. Simeon, solo home run, sacrifice fly, double, a single. He's been awesome today. When did the last time you say that about Simeon? That's going to be a low. He's also got another chance for more RBIs today to blow this game out of the water with 2 more RBIs. Or 3 if he hits a home run. I still won't be satisfied. And I still won't say they won yet. That's up high. 3-2. They got this guy in the ropes. There's no outs. You got him on the ropes. Now you need to bring it in. Make sure that they don't get up from this. Make sure that they lose. They get swept. And they'll be like, hey, we lost to a team that was terrible this year. All these problems, and you lost a doubleheader. I mean, lost a 3-game series. That's popped up. It's playable, not playable, out of play. You gotta. Sorry. And the bullpen is Tim Herron, left-handed pitcher for the Guardians. That'll be their 6th if he comes in. Swung on, and it's fouled back. If you told me coming into, on the game they started on Tuesday, that the Mets were going to sweep the Guardians, I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. 3-2 pitch. That hit him. No? It was ball 4 anyway. Oh, man, I ain't getting those hit by batters. This might be the last batter for that gentleman. Bases are now loaded, and there's no outs. And here comes the pitching coach again. He's been walking a path to that mound all day. It's bad enough we're lucky we could see him walking through. You know how you walk it and they start going like, in the cartoons, and you start going under. Yep. Yeah, I knew you were there, Woody. But you know what I'm saying? This guy's walking a path back and forth. All 5 pitches. That's usually the Mets walking that way. We've only had what? We've had 4 pitches. 3. I'm looking at it and it says 3 and I'm counting 4. Okay. Time to get new glasses. Well, we got bases loaded, no outs, and I want more. I want this to be an easy victory. Outside to Young. Young is 1-2. 1 for 2 today. Single, safe on a fielder's choice, stolen base, and a run scored. He's 3 for 9 in this series. And that's going to be a strike. And then they'll go into Pittsburgh and lose all 3. They'll lose all 3 in Pittsburgh, right? You get a sweep. All right. And then you start going, we might get a streak going after 4. Nope. Get 3 and that's it. We still only got 1 4-game sweep this year. That's what 4-game winning streak this year. That's going to be a ball. 2-1. It was the end of, I want to say end of May or end of July they got 4-game winning streak. That's pretty bad, guys. 2-1 count. Up high. There's no place to put him there, Ciccone. This is probably his last batter, guys. Either way, there is no outs. Top of the 8th. Oh, my goodness. So high and outside, upside. And that is ball 4. The Mets score another run. Another run, and here comes the manager. He's like a bull in a china shop. He's got steam coming out of him. Like, He's like this, guys. I got to use it. We got to use it because I haven't had a chance to watch. Just watch me. There you go. That's what he's doing right now. He's sizzling. Would you sizzle? Seriously. Would you guys sizzle if your team is supposed to be playoff contender time? You know, they're in that race right now for the wild card. And the Mets, who are 12 games back in the wild card, right? And they're 20 and a half games back in the East, and they come into your place and about to maybe taking 3 straight, and you are 3.5 games back in the division, and you are also you're even with the wild card. The last wild card, you're even with Texas, and well, Texas and you are even. Now you lose this. Seattle's right there. Minnesota, who's playing tonight, that's a good game for Minnesota then. If the Mets beat, I want to hear the Minnesota people tonight to thank the Mets if the Mets sweep the if the Mets sweep the Guardians. So there you go. See how it's happening? All these games that it's coming out, you know, it's all equal. It's like, hey, you know, you're doing a game tonight because you're doing it because, hey, your Mets beat Cleveland or are beating Cleveland, helping them out. But we got a new pitcher. That's going to be their 6th pitcher of the evening. No, it's not evening. It's almost evening. No, that's a little bit more. Mets got a chance to really blow this game open. It's the 11-5. And it's going to be Torrens with a ball. Herron is in the game. 1.14 record, 3.75 ERA, 21 walks, 29 strikeouts, 238 OPP, and it's 2-0 to Torrens. And 2 home run and single and 2 RBI, 2 runs scored, 2 for 4. He's 5 for 7 this series. He's had a great series. 3-0 count. What's going on here? No place to put him. A walk is just as good as a hit. Ball 4. He didn't even get a chance. He didn't even come close to. He never came close. The Mets score another run. It's 12. And there's no outs. Wow. And I'm still not convinced. Here comes AJ Ewing. First pitch, swinging, strike. Two ground outs since he came into the game for Pacha. Strike, swing, 0-2. Actually, not swinging, looking 0-2.
What the heck? Took the dogs out and Mets add more.
Yeah, but you know what I say? Save some for the next day because they're playing against the next series. They're playing against the Pirates, 3 games. Are the Mets seeing what's his name? Skis? We only saw him the first game of the year. I think he pitched against us, and we beat him. The Mets beat him. Anyway, it's a 2-2 count on Ewing. There's still no outs. Mets are just piling up the runs now. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, boy. Jeez. The bat. It hit the bat. It hit the bat, right? Boy, that came flying in. Okay, it hit the bat. He scared him. Yeah, you don't want that kid getting hurt now, man. No, no, no. 2-2. 2-2. Come on, kid. I don't even care if he makes an out now. See? Struck out. Anyway, they got their first out of the game. First out of the game. Not the game, the inning. It's going to bring up Lindor. Maybe he's got a chance for a grand slam now. He's already hit a 3-run, Jack. He's 2 for 5? Yeah, 2 for 5. Outside pitch. Ball. 1-0. Yep, single and 3-run home run. Just like that. He went from having a siesta to, get on base. Upstairs for a ball. I say if the Mets get 20 runs, I'll be okay. Nah, not really. Maybe. Just 8 more runs. Outside with that pitch, you're throwing 3-0. It's got no place to put him. There's no place to put him. Three and 0 count. That's going to be a strike. They're not going to let him. I mean, Lindor could have swung if he wanted to, but he didn't. I don't think they put a red light on him. 3-1 count. And he swung up top. And that pitch is out of play. 3-2. If I was Guardian fans, I'd be so upset if we get swept. The Mets swept us. Swung on and missed there. Oh, no! Uh-oh, guys. Did he get his third? No, he got his second. Strikeout number 2. Uh-oh. No, I don't think he's going to get it, but he got strikeout number 2. Yeah, what are you going to do? That's 2 strikeouts in a row. We got Bichette trying to get out of this jam right here with a bases loaded, give it no more runs. That's going to be a strike call. Bichette is 1 for 4. Walking a double. Blow it out of the water. Hit that ball. Blow it out. Blow it out. There goes a pitch. Swung on and foul ball. Right over the Mets, into the Mets dugout. Scott was over there. Don't hit Scott. Come on now. It's an 0-2 count. Herron's trying to strike out the side to get out of this jam. And I won't even know how many runs the Mets scored. That's going to be outside for a ball. I think they had a 9. 9-5. 6-10. So 3 more runs this inning. If they only score it. He's going to be about to throw his 20th pitch since he came in. Pitch is swung on and just fouled. Tipped. Still 1-2. In the Mets bullpen is Xavier Curry. Right-handed pitcher. Xavier Curry for the Mets. So you're never going to see Williams in this game, I don't think. That's low for a ball. Where is it? And they can't find it, but the Mets don't try to score. It wasn't too far away. Yeah, that would be stupid to put Devin Williams in this game. A waste of, you know what I'm saying? A waste them for the weekend. The weekend. Still 2-2. Swung on and fouled off. Still 2-2. And I say it all the time. Bichette, in almost every game that I do, has a chance for RBIs almost every other bat or in the game. That's why he leads the team with RBIs. Ground ball down the third. That's going to be a tough play. I don't think I'm going to get him. Nope. Base hit infield again. The Mets hit a base hit infield. Ramirez, he just can't get him. It was in the hole. Mets score another run. 13-5. I have a feeling that the next inning, when the Mets come up, they're going to have some kind of, not a pitcher pitch. And they're taking Heron out of the game. He's mad. Heron didn't want to give him the ball. He's out. He didn't want to leave that game. 13-5, and here comes number 7 in the bullpen. Oh, unless they go, can they go right to a player? I think they can, right?
Congrats, Billy. The Mets have indeed bounced the Tribe from their playoff spot, currently outside looking in for Clay. Nice.
I know, and you know what? I think the Twins get up there. The Twins, right? If they win, right? I saw that, the Twins. Okay, here we go. Austin Hedges is their catcher. He's going to pitch. He's pitched 10 games in his career. Gave up 465 home runs. No, I'm just kidding. So Austin Hedges is going to pitch. I just said they're going to probably have to put a position player up in there. And this could get worse. So a position player comes in. I'm going to say that's the first position player because that's not really a pitcher. So we'll see what happens. And Herons didn't really care. He didn't really want that to happen. He didn't want to be taken out for a position player. I guess no pitcher wants to do that. Anyway, see what happens. See if that pitch goes flying out by Robert, because Robert, he's got power. So, but it's a slow pitch, so it's almost like a, home run derby kind of deal. Crazy, right? This is crazy gazy. The Mets batted around. First pitch is gone. Out of play. Strike one, 0-1. Some guys can't hit this type of pitching. They can't. Lewis Robert is 3 for 5, 3 singles, and he gets a strike call. 0-2. Come on, you're not at least giving something to knock around? And he struck out. Robert struck out. Come on. That's embarrassing. You got struck out by a catcher. He never even touched the ball. Wow. Anyway, that's it for the inning. They got 25 runs on 95 hits. No, shit. I don't even know how many runs they got, guys. They had 9, right? 4 runs, right? They didn't have that many hits. 1, 2,
LOL.
3.
That is embarrassing.
That is embarrassing, right, Salty? Come on, now. You got to blow that. You got to knock that ball out of the park.
Come on, man.
No. 4 runs. 3 hits? 3 hits? Yes, I think it was only 3 hits. And left the bases juiced. $13-5.
13 runs on 18 hits.
Yep. 18 hits. Wow. When was the last time they did that? Rocio, Halpin, and Bailey coming up in the bottom of the 8th. Oh, no. What happened there? I didn't put that. Get out of here. Get out. That was a big mistake right there. I didn't touch that. Anyway, scoreboard says hold on, let's get it. Finals live. Actually, not final yet. Still bottom of the wait. It can't be bottom of the ninth. Still, it's got to be final score. Yeah, I was gonna say final score. Angels beat the Baltimore Orioles 4-1. Can't believe he struck out. And you know what they did? They put defensive play of the game because it's the Guardians channel. That was the defensive play of the game when he struck him out. Hedges struck out Robert Jr. Come on. Anyway, coming in for the Mets, pitching is Curry. Zivon Curry, ERA of 3.27, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. It's a 0-1 count, and that's a ball. 1-1. So Steph Curry. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, we'll get back to the score after that. This inning. Still not convinced that the Mets can win this game, guys. That's going to be a ball. 2-1 to Rocio. He singled in the 5th. 2 for 8 the series. That pitch is swung on, and that's going to be fly ball into short. Oh, center fielder gets it, calls him off. I thought for sure that might drop in because I didn't see him coming in. 1 gone. It's going to bring up Halpin. He's actually 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Swung on, and that's a ground ball right to first. He's going to throw it over to the pitcher covering, and that's going to be an easy out.
Do ya do fantasy football as well? Sonny got a W, no Rs, and 8 Ks. That's a nice fantasy day.
What? Football as well? Well, I do. Yeah, I do football. I do. You know, my leagues, my people I get into with the leagues. Yeah. So it's an out. That was an out, right? So 1-3 put out, a 3-1 put out, and here comes Bailey, who's 0 for 3. Grounded out last at bat, so it's 0 for 3, 2 for 8 this series. I mean, what do you say? Oh, there's a pop-up. That's an easy inning for this Curry guy. Right to Lindor at short. Inning over. Very nice inning. Put a circle around that guy because I don't even know who he is. No runs, no hits, none left. We go to the 9th inning. It's 13-5, New York. So this season, this will actually be my first time ever doing the football. I'll be doing that also with my hockey. That's where I started with the New York Rangers. I'll be doing that also. So hopefully I'll have a better season with the New York Rangers. Because I've had let's see. I started this in last year doing this, doing the play-by-plays and the broadcast with the Rangers, and they went to, did the same thing, swan dive, ended the season before like Christmas. It was over. And then I went to the Mets. That was done. Now I'm going to do the Giants. And, of course, when there's no Giant game, see what I can do. And, of course, back to my Rangers. Because they hopefully have a better year. And then, of course, hopefully if there's a baseball season again. But before that, I'll definitely be doing some playoff with the baseball this year. Pick a game or whatever. Or maybe if I have a big community, we can let you guys pick it. Everybody vote on it. But yeah, fantasy, I love fantasy football. Definitely love it.
This channel is the year old.
No, this channel is 6 years old. This channel was started with gaming. I have a gaming. If you look at my stuff, it's all gaming. Then this year I decided to start doing the actual baseball, football, baseball, hockey, or hockey, baseball. You know, this game. If you look at my channel, you can see all the stuff that I have from the very beginning. Ground ball from is that the guy again? Yeah, Hedges again gets an easy out. 5-3 put out. Look at this. This kid should be in there. Should be on his, what do you call it? You know, should be a regular pitcher.
I gotcha.
So yeah. And that's gonna be, look at this guy. Come on, what's this? Strike call. Alvarez is 1 for 3. Nobody can jack a homer off this guy. They should put him as a pitcher. That's ground ball again, an easy out. Shortstop. 2 gone. 5-6-3. Wow, that is unbelievable. I've never seen this before, guys. I've never seen a non-pitcher throw like he's throwing. Simeon takes the first pitch and swings at it, and that's going to be an easy. Wow, look at that. This guy threw like a no-hitter.
LOL, they just want the game over at this point as batting practice throws.
It's like a no-hitter. He threw a no-hitter in his first 2. He's done. If the Mets don't win this game, then you're going to come back out again. No, but anyway, no runs, no hits, none left. And we go to the bottom of the 9th, and this is the last ups. And I swear, do not put that closer nowhere near this game. Keep that kid in, Curry, or put that kid in, let him throw some bombs and, jump up and down and, sizzle. But anyway, wow, I didn't expect this, guys, at all. I did not expect the Mets to, let alone win 3 games, or almost 3 games. I always think they were going to lose. I said, okay, they won the first game. All right, then the Guardians won the second game. Oh, no, we had a chance for the 3rd game, and we lost it. Just like every single team that we've gone against this year, except the Braves. The Braves, and I think we beat the Phillies once, a 3 game, and somebody else. So we really don't get, like I said, you just told me the first time this year will be a sweep if we do get it. So milestones, right? Baby steps for the Mets. Baby steps. Baby steps for the Mets. Salty, let me guess. Is your football team, if you have a football team, is it the New England Patriots? I'm just seeing if I'm curious, or you do have one or do not have one. Are you strictly a Boston man everywhere? Brett Beatty's playing 3rd, yay, where he's supposed to play, not the outfield. And the kid's still in the game, Curry. And here comes Jano, don't you know? He's 0 for 3 today after going 4 for 5 with a record-setting day yesterday for his first appearance in the majors. Oh, there might be his first hit of this game. He loves those lines, guys. That's going to be a double off the wall. No, he got a single. Wow, look at that. Carson Binge holds him to a single. But this kid likes to go line to line. That's what he did yesterday. He got all his 4 hits to left field. Now he decides to go to right field. So there you go. Kid's going to be a good hitter. Stay healthy. And here comes Adele. 1-0 for 1, and that's a ground ball, foul outside of 3rd. Well, they look like they want to come back to win this game. I'm just going to sit back and watch this stuff go. He struck out his first time up. That's a ball outside. Oh, boy. 7 runs out. Eight runs. 1-1 count. Up high for a strike, 1-2. He swung at it. Fowler tipped it out. It's a 1-2 count. Ball, 2-2. That pitcher swung on, hit the center, making the catch. Nice catch by Robert Jr. That's one gone. That's going to bring up DeLorda. They were showing on Guardians history when Lindor got his first Major League Baseball hit at 2015 for the Indians. Oh, that was them, guys. I'm sorry. That was Guardian. We're back then. We'll call them, you know. So I just read what they said on their uniform, of course. Anyway, that's going to be a ground ball. Base hit up the middle. First and second. No, actually. Wow. He scored. All right. So he must have been on. That's right. He must have. What? Did he tag up and go to second? From the fly ball? Anyway, he got an RBI, DeLorda. Yep. It's now 13-6. One out and still run around first. I guess he must have tagged up somewhere because he scored for a single. So yeah. Hoskins is batting, not Ramirez. They took him out of the game. So Hoskins is batting for Ramirez. Rhys Hoskins. 177, 12 home runs, 36 RBIs in 87 games. He's got a 2-0 count. That's a swinging. That's low, foul ball, third base side. Got a 2-1 count. He swung at that. No? 3-1. On the verge of walking somebody. Pitch is swung on, and that's hit to center field. Playable. That's going to be 2 outs. One more. And the Mets do the impossible. The improbable. The unbelievable. Something that probably would have been done if they had a great team.
Big for the Twins game later. If they win, they jump Clad. If TX loses, Twins get a WC spot for a cut coffee.
Yeah. Very close, that. Very close over there. And with the Guardians doing what they're doing now, Nathaniel Lowe, 2 for 4, single, 3-run home run. And what they're doing now is letting them open up the door. It's open up the door time. So the Mets have done their job to open up the door for another team to come through. 2-0 count. Three 0. Ball 4. Well, this ain't over yet, kids. First walk given up by Curry. Brings up Martinez, who's 1 for 4. And that's going to be a ball. Two RBI, 2-run single, let me say. That's going to be a strike. 1-1.
Congrats, Pienda.
And that's a pop-up, and that's going to be the end of the game, and the Mets have swept. You heard it here. The Mets have swept the Guardians in a 3-game series. First time all year the Mets have swept. They have a 3-game winning streak. The Guardians are besides themselves. They cannot figure it out. Got to give them another one for that, guys. I almost fell asleep on that last pitch. I'm getting like, this is getting crazy. You can't keep going. Game's got to be over. Mets get 13 runs, 18 hits, and no errors. Cleveland, 6 runs on 10 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher, Nolan McLean, he's now 8-7. The loser pitcher is, what, did they tie it at one point? No, Foster Griffin, I think, 12-4. The Mets come out victorious. What can you say? Now they go to Pittsburgh and see if they can do the same thing. Yeah, you know, I gotta put that on my calendar. The Mets win. Hold on. That'll be 3 games in a row. And let's see if they can go for the 4th, which they only done that once this year.
Yes, Foster gets the L.
Yep, Foster got the L. Okay, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Salty, always. And yep. 13. 6. So yeah, like I said, I would have never said that the Mets were gonna sweep this series. And let's check that poll.
Glad Nolan got the W. I wasn't sure with the changes.
Yeah, I think Nolan got it. Yeah, should have gotten it. And the sweep, let's see. Well, we stayed at 18 votes, which is okay. So the final was the Mets. Yes, 72% and 28% no. And the Mets, of course, who voted for the Mets, which is, like I said, I didn't think they would sweep it, even though I had it for sweep, on my little, when I did everything. But they did it. They hurt the Guardians right there, like you said, Salty. Now, they got to go on and take on the Pirates now. And like I said, the Pirates will be coming in, or they'll be going to Pirates, actually. And the Pirates, I think they're right there also. Let's see. Wild card.
72% smart kids like me.
Yep. And so Pirates are actually 4.5 games back in the wild card, which I think is a little tougher, but you never know. And of course, the division at 15 out. So it's not that big as it is with this game, this series, but they still, Pirates are 57-59, so they're right on the brink of something. And the Mets going in there and hopefully, can do some do some damage there and hurt their chances. So that's all the Mets are going to be doing this year is try to hurt people's team's chances. So that is it from the ball. Well, it's not the ballpark, but that's it from here. Like I said, tonight, don't if you're around, the Twins will play the Royals, and the Royals are actually going to go for the sweep. And the Twins are now that they have an opening with the loss by the Guardians, the Twins are going to try to sneak in. They're one game back in that wild card, the third wild card. So they're going to try to sneak in there to tie it up and get, they're still around. The Twins have a chance to still make it. Like I said, the Royals are not in it, and they're doing the same thing that the Mets did to the Guardians this week. So that's it. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you for the salty, as always. My mouse won't move now because it's being charged, but everybody else that showed up and said hello, I do appreciate it. And like I said, DT be here tonight. If not, tomorrow I'll be back with the Mets again with Thornton pitching against the Pirates. I'm not sure who's pitching on the Pirates game, but they didn't put it yet. We'll definitely know by then. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you on the other side. And have a good one. Take care.